Hello and welcome to Furryearsworld, where we are back in Project Ozone 2 land, and you will possibly be able to detect there's a little bit of lag now. Things have changed a little bit. I've been doing some work because I needed materials and stuff. So back here, you'll also notice I've got a lot of solid blocks of ender in my inventory because something's gone wrong somewhere. It was working all fine back here, but something's gone wrong. So we got cows being produced because we needed. This is making, I think, this one is doing something different to all the others here. This one is making meat blocks in the meat packer. So it's using the slaughterhouse to make liquid meat, and that's turning them into meat ingots or something. They're all over there. I'll show you in a second. Then we've got pigs coming through for pork. Then we've got cows coming through for beef. Then we've got sheep coming through for mutton. But these have to be killed with a sword. So there's a Zavicchio sword in here doing the killing. So this one's bigger, so there you go. From there as babies, then they mature in there, then get killed in there. Whereas all the others are just killing them straight off with the grinders or the slaughterhouse. Chickens in here for the chickens, obviously. And then in the top of this, we've got an auto spawner that runs off the essence created by all the other killings and is creating imps. And that gives me imp flesh, because I need imp flesh as well. He was going to be one of the victims of this system, but instead there's another one in there. So this just drops like that. There you go. So it just drops imps in there. Occasionally drops them into the sheep pen, but not very often. And then the imps get chewed up by the grinder, and everything's wonderful. The system works. Luckily enough, it never seems to drop imps into there. It can drop them there, but it can't drop them there. And it never seems to drop them there either. But they'd die if they went in there anyway, so it's all good. Back here we've got auto fishers doing some auto fishing. Just anything that gets caught just gets dumped mostly. There's a lot of garbage in the auto fishers. But basically we've just got fish, we've got imp leather, we've got imp flesh, raw imp hide is what we've got there. We've got mutton, not a lot of mutton. Not enough, probably. Chickens, there's the meat ingots. They're what the cows down the end are producing. This is the wheat field that I'm using to do all the breeding. And then I'm making my carrots in the ME, not the ME, the applied energistics, not the applied energistics, the equivalent exchange machine. So I'm just magicking out carrots for this. I was going to have a carrot farm as well, but the lag is getting silly. This thing's still chugging away. I've got 85 souls and only 50 ender pearls because, like I say, all my liquid ender goo got turned into something stupid. This is now full again, and it was empty. But this is where I was having the problem. This is turning sandstone into endstone like that. But it seems to be, when I first set it up, it was working perfectly. I had a clock on it, and it just dumped the liquid ender straight onto the sandstone all the time. But now it's dumping liquid ender before the sandstones. If I put the clock on there, it's taking so long for the sandstone to get in there because of the lag. So I'm going to put some speed upgrades in that, and then that should get this all working. This makes cobblestone, which makes lava to run the thing. This makes cobblestone, which makes the sand, which makes the sandstone. So this is a cyclic assembler just full of sand, ready to make sandstone to go into this. So it can be have the liquid resonant ender poured on it, then it goes into that chest, and then it gets pulled in up at the top there, which gets pulverized, then it gets sieved, and it gets dumped into this, which gets fed into this cyclic assembler. It filters everything that's not broken draconium ore, and ridiculously amounts of stuff have gone through this because there's only a 1% chance to get broken draconium ore. So we've gone through an insane amount of stuff to get that. We're going to make that into draconium, and then I think we pulverize it and we should get draconium dust out of it. I think that's how it works. So we should get a repository, a limitless repository of draconium dust being made basically from the mob farm. So we're getting the souls that we want, and we're getting the ender, liquid ender that we want. We do now need to wait for this farm to calm down, all these babies to grow up, and then we can just get rid of the lag that this is causing, because it is quite painful. There's a lot of stuff going on here. I could suck up all the bits that the chickens are dropping, because that's probably not helping. But it'll do for now. It'll do for the time being. There's a few levels in this thing. This has been doing plenty of killing, so there's 133 levels in there now. So that's going remarkably well. But this is... So I think I'm going to put some speed upgrades in there. These item conduit speed upgrades. Let's get some of them on the go. I also want to get some additional looting upgrades for that sieve, so that I can get better outcome from that. So we need electrum. Oh, that's a little annoying. We need to turn the electrum into nuggets. Inventory full of garbage I just don't want. That can go in there, and we can just go boop and get 32 of them. That should help with that. You can go in there now, because I just don't really want that garbage in my inventory. Pick the electrum up, because why not? Okay, that's all gone well. So we want speed upgrades. Speed upgrades. We want these ones. Ideally, we want 15 of them. So we want maybe 15 pistons. How many can that get us? 1. We ran out of wood. Fantastic. That's fantastic. Okay, I think we can actually craft pistons. P-I-S-T. Pistons. We've got 1 in there. We can craft another 10, 14 of those. Next, off you pop. That's making our pistons for us. And we want speed upgrade. Ooh, that's not good, is it? Upgrades. We want these jobbies. Probably not got a lot of redstone torches in there, to be fair. Probably running very low on the old redstone torchage. There we go. A few more. So we can make 1. And we're out of electrical steel. Great. How does he make electrical steel again? It is made with steel and raw silicon. Okay, we can do that. I think we can do that. Let's check. S-T-E-E-L. Steel, we've got plenty. And silicon. Raw silicon. There we go. We've got plenty of all that stuff. And this will make us up some electrical steel. I don't know which machine it actually does it in. We're going to try this one. Boop, boop. That'll do it. That's making our electrical steel for us. So we got 1 speed upgrade. See if that makes all the difference. We can go and run a test. So we want to give that load more fortune upgrades, which should increase the percentage chance of it dropping, which is what we want to happen. That can have 1 speed upgrade for starters. We will bop that and see how quickly that refills. Still not quick enough. It's quicker, but it's still not quick enough. It's got to be virtually instant. Might be better to have a different sort of... maybe the impulse item ducts might be better here. Moving that. Let's try that. Let's not make these speed upgrades. Let's just try an impulse item duct. That's what I'm going for. That's my shout on the thing. Let's go get some impulse item ducts and make that work better for us. Because the impulse item ducts can hold something next to the inventory, ready to just be put in there. In theory, I believe. Duct. D-U-C-T. Duct. Impulse item duct. There we go. 7 of them. That might be enough, you know. That might be just enough to do what we need to do. And hopefully it will be fast and furious. Right. Bop that. Bop that. Bop that. And bop. Oh, that's going to link onto there, isn't it? We might need to go in the back way. Hopefully that won't cause too much of a kerfuffle. Yeah, that looks okay. That looks good. Okay, that took a while to get there. I'm not going to lie. That did take a bit of a while to get there. Yeah, that's taking way longer, isn't it? I thought these things were supposed to be fast, and I thought it could hold a piece in there ready to go. Yeah, that's taking like so much longer. We don't want that to happen. So I think speed upgrades is the way forward. Right, okay. Okay, that's yeah, this is just not going to work. This is non-viable. I thought it was a good idea. It turned out to be not a good idea. So we want to go boop, 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 and boop. So that's auto extracting. We can go and make some more speed upgrades for that, and that needs to insert. So we're going to get some speed upgrades on that. It's going a little, yeah, it's going quick. It's doing its job. It's doing its job. It's just not doing it well. I think the lag's not helping. I think that's what's causing the problem now. The world is getting so tired of being sagging under the weight of it all. It might be better when I get back on my own computer rather than this laptop. But we can just have to wait for that one. There we go, we've got 15 speed upgrades, so hopefully that will make the thing whiz and bang. Pop and toot and all that sort of exciting stuff. Noises, you know, noises. I mean, I don't mind pulling out the occasional block of solid enderium, but I don't want it to be happening a lot. Still not convinced that's fast enough. Maybe there's a way I can set a filter on that. Yeah, that's not fast, is it? Damn, that's just still not fast enough. How many of them can I have? Increases speed by 4. Max upgrades is 15. So it's extracting, but then that's not helpful because it can only put 1 in. So it's increasing the speed by increasing the stack size that it's pulling, which isn't helping at all, is it? That could be an issue. And this is just still. Oh, it's got 13 now. That's okay. It's slightly better. Maybe I can use a logic gate on this to detect when there's sandstone in there and then trigger a redstone pulse. Are we out of... We can't be out of. We're not out of. So why did that stop pouring? Yeah, maybe that's the way forward. We can turn the clock on and off by having that... When that's empty, it turns the clock off. That would work. So these ender pearls should be building up again. Yeah, they are. It's going to be nice to be able to turn that mob farm off at some point in the future, because I'm getting sick of having these endermen walking around all over the place. It during the day they tend to just hop out of the mob farm, and it's a little bit irritating. So those upgrades are useless. Yeah, that's not fantastic. That's not fantastic. Okay, we'll just leave it like that then, and we will. See if we can get some sort of gate on there, some sort of logic gate, an AND gate or something, so we can detect whether or not there's an action going on in the thing. I don't even know whether that's possible, but we're going to try it. Gate. So we want an iron AND gate, and that is made in the integration table. With a quartz chipset. I just don't get that. A basic gate? Okay, we need an integration table anyway. Integration table. So it's this thingy. It shouldn't be too hard to make. What are we missing there? What have I done wrong? Oh, we need gold. Okay. Okay. So we need the gold gear, which makes the diamond gear. And then we need the chipset. Just a standard chipset out of the middle of the thing, which is... I think it's just one of them, wasn't it? I could be wrong, but I think it's just one of them. That. Integration table, perfect. And that should be able to go... I don't know. I don't know where that's going to go. There. And then we I don't know, put some sort of chipset in there and something should happen. Let's have a look, see if we can figure this one out. And gate. So we want an iron and gate. Oh, so it can be done in the assembly table. Okay. So it's just an iron chipset, a red wire, and a blue wire. So why the hell did it tell me I needed the integration table? Okay, that's fine. I've got red wire, I need some blue wire, and I need an iron chipset. There we go, that's what I want. So you can have, oh, you've got that. And we want blue wire in there, don't we? How do we make the blue wire? Blue wire is blue dye, redstone, and iron. And we have got iron, no redstone, and no blue dye. So lapis is the blue dye. And it's got iron in there, it's redstone. We need... There we go, we've got 18,000 redstone in our... I think we had more at one point, but we haven't got as much now. So we will chuck in that, and we'll chuck in that, and we can make that. That's what we want. Blue wire. That's all going somewhere. Right, stop making that. Good. Blue wire. And the blue wire can go in there, and that should give me the option to make the iron and gate. And we will need some sort of pipe to put that on, won't we? P-I-P-E. We want this cobblestone structure pipe. Bop. 8 of them. And we could do with a basic gate, which is just a chipset and a red wire. Just basic chipset and a red wire will get me... Ooh, we've got 19 basic gates, that'll do. That's a bit of luck, innit? And we've got the iron gate. Let's go see if we can make this thing work. We need some blue wire out of there. And we've got the red wire. We need some red wire out of there just in case. I'm not sure whether we just need basic gates here or what. We'll see. So let's see what options we can get off this thing. So if we have that go there, and that, and then that, we want to be able to detect. Let's go with the basic gate for starters. If I stick that there, what options does that give me? Basic gate, nothing, and nothing. Okay, that's not great. Okay, it doesn't really do much for me, that, does it? Alright, let's try the AND gate. Wasn't sure the basic gate would do a great deal for me. Let's see if that is more cooperative. Oh, we've got click options here. Mana burst contains... tank full, tank space in fluid, items in inventory. We want a redstone signal. Closed. Input. Okay, we've got lots of options here. Let's throw that there. I think we could just do basic gates on this one. We're going to just do basic gates. This is going to be complicated, but we're going to just do basic gates. We don't need the iron gate because we're not measuring 2 states, if you will. We're not going to be doing that. So we will throw that in there, and we just want to grab a basic gate. I'm painfully aware that this episode has reached its final conclusion now, and it should be ending, but it's not. We're just carrying on, aren't we? We're just carrying on all willy-nilly, like trying to set up some sort of logic system. And then hopefully it will do the job we want it to. So we want to set that to mana burst contains. So we actually want to set that to... No, we don't. We just want items in inventory. Items in inventory. Inventory empty. No, it's items in inventory. Okay. If there are items in the inventory, we want red wire. So we go bop. Where'd that go? There. Okay. Bop and bop. Good. Items in inventory. We want that to go red pipe signal. That one goes red pipe signal on. We want a redstone signal there. Good. So if I empty that, that goes off. That goes off. Perfect. So is that the way we want it to be? Let's see if that works. Let's put the clock up and see what happens. It might work, it might not. We might have got the logic round the wrong way on that one. Nothing happening. Okay. Okay, so we need to think about the logic on that one, but it's kind of doing what we want it to do. So I think from Furryearsworld for now, we're going to go with a cheery old ta-ta.